Welcome all. Suppose you need to find the value of this. Okay, you need to find the value of this A65. How can you find the value of this A65? And then I will ask you A62. Okay. Then I will ask you A62. Then yeah, let's start with this one. A65. Yes, Yakshita, tell me how can you find the value of this?
We can find it using AM92 table also, sir. Since
Okay, so
we can
if I have
find
not
60.
given any reference, you are not supposed to see. Okay. If I will give reference, then only you can see. Let me give you reference here. Interest rate and mortality. Okay. Here AM92, 5%. How can you find this value? A65. Directly from table you are saying, right? Okay. Done.
Yes, sir.
Who can answer number 2? Yes, Rosin, how can you get this value? Tanvi? Yakshita?
Yes, sir.
How can you find this value?
So the first one or the first one or the second one?
Second one.
Sir,
So we can find it by adding term assurance and pure endowment assurance.
Okay, let me write. Then where you get this one?
Uh, we can find it using the formula, sir.
Tell me which formula?
AX minus PXN into V per N Okay, A60 minus P62 into B part 2, A62.
How about this?
P62 into V2.
Okay, you need to add these two, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Now suppose I will change the basis and I will not allow you to see the table. That means I will give you M92, but interest rate I will give you 3%. Then if you do this way, you don't know this one at 3%. You don't know this one at 3%. Okay, this you can see from the table, that's fine. And this you can use 3%. This you can use 3%. This also you can use the table, but the assurance functions they're given only at 4% and 6%. If I give you 3%, then how can you do the same problem?
Using the probability formulas. I mean,
Probability formulas, okay. So you have to expand, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, tell me the expansion form. First of all, logically, this assurance is for 2 years. So this is an endowment assurance. So the term part you said, let me write the term part. This part let me write. That will be probability that this guy will survive for 1 year. I mean, probability that this guy will die within 1 year, 60 to 61. With this probability, you pay 1 year and discount it. Now, this is the probability that the person will survive for 1 year, then will die within the next year. 61, pay 1, discount it. Two terms are there. When you have two, then two terms. That means this is your life insurance benefit that is valued only for 2 years, 60 to 62. Here 60, here 62. So what will happen? The person is fit and fine now. Either the person will die here or not. Three conditions are there. Will not worry what will happen after a year, when this guy will die, whether this guy will die or not at all. Okay, will not worry about those. We are interested only these 2 years. Either the person will die here or survive. This condition is also there. That is the pure endowment part. Because no one is here, we will consider that part as well. Condition that the person will survive for 2 years, P61, P61 1. Both the years the person will survive. We don't need to write this way. Using transitive property, you can write this. Probability that the person will survive for 2 years, then pay 1, then, so that means whether the person dies within the second year or survives to the end of the year, money will be paid. Okay, and you have to find the discounted value, V square, here only. The payment will be at the same point, end of the year. If he dies end of the year, survives end of the year, will not move to the third year at all. So V square, they will match. All right. Now, if I write this, how can you find? This one. C table, okay? Directly you get in the table. So C table. This bracket is written means ultimate mortality. This is the select mortality. So for this, you have to see this table. For X plus N 60 or 65. For these values, you will get directly from the table. If I write like this, then it might be a problem. You need to think how to find this one. Because this is not available in the table, you have to write in the expanded form. Okay, 3 terms you have to write, but there will be little bit change. You change this one for this. Yeah, you change this one for this. Anyone who can say this one according to this? You have to see this and you have to answer this. Palak, you see this and answer this.
Q60V plus 1P 60 under brackets Q61 V square plus 2P 60 under bracket. Sir, 60 under bracket. 2P 60 under bracket. V square.
But here you didn't say anything.
Sir, first term.
Hmm?
Sir, P is not there.
Acha, so you will apply in P, not in Q. Why? Q has done some problem. You don't like Q. You are making partiality. See, Q is a symbol, right? So why you are
Yes,
making
sir.
partiality to Q? Do you think it's good? Are you from LKG?
No, sir.
No. So any class is there before LKG? Because one of your friend only, your student here, she said you teach like LKG students. That's why I said. Why partiality to PQ? You have to tell me that. Why not you use bracket in Q as well?
Sir, am I wrong?
Yes. You write Px1 plus Qx1 is equal to 1. That means whether you write 60 here or 60 bracket here, you have to write in both the places. That's what I said. Why partiality to Q?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you
Q
see,
bracket
you see
60.
the actual table. There also you get Q60. In actual table also you see Q60. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this is one mistake. You have another mistake. Who can find out the other second mistake? Anyone? Yakshita, Hemangi, Sai Priya. This is correct now. The second term, third term, two terms are there. Okay. So you compare and tell me if there is any problem. You have to be very careful when you take one within this bracket. Okay. You should be very careful. That means when you add 5 plus 1, it becomes 6. But how about 5 plus 1? Is it 6? That is the question. Or it's 6 bracket. How we can handle this? This is what you need to know. So in this case, I took 5 within this bracket. Okay. That means this. And this became this. So can you take this one within the bracket? That is the question. If not, even if you don't take with, I mean, you don't think you should take it within the bracket. If you feel that, then can you add this way? That is another question.
No, sir.
So you are saying both are wrong, or one of them is correct.
Both are wrong.
Both are wrong. Okay, both are wrong. Then you should not add, right?
Yes, sir. We
So
can
that,
add if it is except one.
yes, in M92, the select mortality is 2. That means from 2 onwards. That means if I write it 2 here, then you can take within the bracket. That means 5 plus 2, it will be 7. Even if it's more than 1, take out the bracket. Bracket is not required. You just write this 5 plus 2, 7. So this will be true. And in this case, you can't do anything. Just keep it. This is wrong, this is wrong. So you are correct. And this one you can add. Okay, now you are correct. So this way you have to manage brackets. Now coming to this one, you added and you have written this way. So this is not correct. You can't add 1 to 60. So let me change this. You consider this as x, this whole is x. So x plus 1. So instead of this, if I write here a x2, let me write it q. See, the whole including bracket I have taken x. Then v, that's fine. Including bracket I have taken x. Then p x1 q x plus 1 v square. Okay, it's following exactly the same way. There is no change absolutely. The only change will come here. Here you can write the same. I think there was no problem in the third term because this comes here, then there is a problem. If I write 3 here, that might bring a problem. Okay, we'll see. We'll go to that. Suppose I make it a 3 instead of 2, I'll make it 3. Then what will happen? If I write A63 here, then what will happen? You will get another term here. P62, Q62, 60 plus 2, like this you get. There you can add like this. But in any case, that will come here also, will not worry. Once this is over, then we have another step here. Q60 you can get in the table. Directly you write from the table whatever the value. And this one, 1 minus Q you can write if you want. Or you can apply L formula. So again, interpret this as x. Okay, Lx plus 1. Lx plus 1 divided by Lx. Okay. And this one is Q. Q is 1 minus P. Again, 1 minus I can write. 1 minus P. Okay. So how can you find the value of P60 plus 1? These are also given in the table. Okay, up to plus 1 given in the table. Plus 2 not given because not required. Let me check now. See here, q x minus 1 bracket plus 1. This is given. Okay. Suppose you want to find this value. Q 60 plus 1 directly. Here x you have to consider 61. Okay, remember 61 minus 1 plus 1. This way it's given. Q x minus 1 plus 1. So if you take x 61, then it will be q 60 plus 1. That you need to know. That is the only thing. So you see the value for 61. 61.008680. That one you have to consider. That will be q 60 bracket plus 1. Okay. So you don't need to change it to p. Directly it's there. and this one is over. Now this one you can write L60 plus 2. Again, when plus 2 comes, take out the bracket, it's no more required. But here L60 it's there, you can take out the bracket here, you can take out the bracket here, you can take out the bracket here, keep it. But whenever you get 2 or 3, you take out the brackets, just write 7, 10 that way. The selection will work only for 0 or 1. After 2, it will, the bracket has no meaning. Anywhere you get bracket, you can take it out. Now here this one you will see in the table, this one you will see in the table, this one you can see the table, find the value, but this one you will not get it from the table. Plus 2 you will never get. Okay, it will be for L, it will be for Q, it will be for P, whatever you are using, even AX, capital AX, everywhere you will see brackets. So these are the ones you will get from the table. Okay, but this 60 plus 2 you will never get. Okay, LX you get, LX plus 1 you get, or x minus 1 plus 1, whatever wave form they've given, there should be a bracket plus 1 you will see. Nothing means plus 0 you will see. You will never see plus 2 because you can take out the bracket now. It's 2 already. Okay, so this will be L62. And see L62, that becomes ultimate mortality. And see the table and find its value. That's all. What about this one? A 60 bar 1 2. How can you find this value? Sorry. You must have traveled by flight by now. So those who must have traveled, most of you, I think all of you, possibly. So you see it will go high, high, high and high. Okay. And that peak you will reach. Initially you are here. Okay. Slowly what will happen? Slowly it will go like this, like this, like this. And I mean, initially you think that it's lot way. But then after this also, it will go here. Okay. Then it will come down this way. So you are here now. The main peak is still there. This is the main peak. You will be able to see that when you solve questions from the chapter I'm doing from part 1. See, 3 questions, big questions you will get. 3 or 4 big questions you will get. 4. Okay. Or 5. So 1 mortality profit, 1 profit testing, and 1 normally reserving, 1 bonds problem I'm discussing with you, 1 maybe immunization, or maybe some investment problem. Okay. These are the 5 problems. On an average, you get 70 marks. Okay. So these are the problems you need to solve. That's all. You don't worry about the theory. Okay. Lot. Even if you don't understand, it doesn't matter. If you understand properly also, it will not help you for the exam. These are the fundamentals I'm discussing so that your life will be easier. You can remember something. Okay. So whatever way you are doing passively, that's fine. Even if I am scolding at times, I want to activate you. Okay. They say little bit stress is required. So you need not worry about that. Okay. Because without stress, what happens is sometimes we become a bit lighter. That's natural tendency. Okay. That's why I'm saying till exam, you have to be prepared to go to that level. Okay. That level means big problems. You see more than 1 page problems will come. And small problems will be there anyway, 25 marks, 20 marks, 30 marks. Now this one, A bar 62 and 1 here. Yes, Palak. Somebody asked me why in the solution they've given I upon delta. Remember, normally you have to use 1 plus I power half. If they've said, then only you will take that. Even if they've given in a solution, that's fine. These are the two approximations, okay? When you come from this to this. When you don't want to write bar here, this way you can come, that's all. 1 I have to write here. Because this is term, you have to write term. Okay, that's all. But we don't use this way. If they will guide you to apply this one, you have to do. They will instruct you to do this way, you have to do. Otherwise, you have to use this formula. That's all. This is for term. If endowment is there, anyway, we will not use this. Why to write? If endowment is there, then you write endowment here. And you don't write anything. Okay, don't write anything. Endowment are equal. In endowment, bar is there or not, it doesn't matter. Now, if I make it a whole life, then also this will come. Okay, these are the approximations you have to use when you solve a problem. And always you have to watch for this, the basis. In the basis, you will see. If it's given like this, aim to 92 ultimate, then normally you have to do no bracket. Here, if you see select all, that means you have to use select mortality. Now A5010, if you add, it will be 60. Okay. So you have two choices here. M92 6% because they are given in table. You have two choices here. What are the choices? One is you can transfer to this way. You write A5010 is written here. Okay. So what you can do is you can write A5010 that you can see from the table minus A5010. Here you need to apply the formula and this one you see from the table. This is one way. Directly also if you want you can do A50 minus P5010 V10 A60. Okay. Here also you have to see table, and for this one also there is a formula Pxn Vn, that is dx plus n by dx. Am I correct? But d is given at only 4%. If given 4%, then you have to use d. In my question I gave 6%, so we will not use this directly. You have to use this way. That's all. Now let me write one question. Suppose you have a term assurance. You have a term assurance here. This is the first year. This is the second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll start from 60, 61, 62, 63. Ultimate mortality, no bracket here. Okay. Now, this guy will take one policy. So let me write all the conditions here. Or maybe this side I can write. This is our term assurance. Okay. And term 5 years. Present age 60. And then sum assured will be 80,000. End of year of death. Okay. So find the premium. Question is find the annual premium. Find the annual premium. That means annual premium means in advance. Okay. So it's like this. Whenever this person dies, then company will pay 80,000 here. So the expected present value you need to find. Okay. There will be two sides. Equation of value. Equation of value. EPB of outgo is equal to EPB of income. So in outgo part, I'll write 80,000 65. It's a term one. Tell me if I will make any mistake, you have to tell me. EPB of income, income in advance. Okay. So that will be P A due 65. You need to see this from the table. You need to see this from the table. That's all. You put here and then P will be this left hand side divided by this. You get the answer. That's all. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I want to discuss something different here. If you have problem in this problem, you can discuss with me if you have any problem. Yes, anyone? Okay, now tell me among you answer. I've written 5 here. But if this guy dies, how about the 5th premium? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you think this guy from the insurance company will give a call to this guy? Long call. What you say this one? The distance is quite high. Considering that this guy will go to heaven for the 5th premium in advance. That means this one will be for 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 this. How about this? This one will be for this, right? Or they will go to this guy's house. Okay, some must be there staying here. They will throw the utensils outside here and here. A lot of sounds will come. Okay, like in picture you must have seen. And they throw sometimes TV also. The the furniture they throw, everything they throw, and they throw the people also. Okay, I mean they never get hurt because that's a picture, but yeah, the feeling we get, they throw, we get the feeling. Then they will make it empty, then they will say you go out from here. Then in some picture what happens, immediately the person comes to rescue called H. And in some picture here nobody comes, but later after 30 minutes or 1 hour somebody comes to rescue. But here they leave you in pain. Okay, they want you to have this pain with you so that later they will make you happy. In Indian movies I'm saying, because in Indian movies the end is always they try to make it good. Okay, this is Indian way of managing things, because people like it, people remember. There are exceptions. Okay, in the name of true story sometimes they will see bad things also towards the end. Okay, so the question is from where they will get this premium. You didn't answer Hemangi. Or Hemangi's friend, okay, is equal to Tanvi. You say.
They won't get the last premium.
Who will get the last payment?
The person is dead.
Who will get the last payment?
No one will get, no, sir.
No one will get. That means what? You have written 5
Sir,
here, right?
the person is dead.
Yeah, person, but we have written 5 here, right?
Yes, sir.
So where that 5 comes? Okay, I agreed. Okay, so you are saying, okay, no phone call to the heaven, nothing, or they will never go like a movie and they will throw the utensil. That thing will not happen. That's fine. And this guy will not pay anything. That's fine. Okay, I agreed. Whatever you said. Now my question is where this will go. This 5 is there. How can you justify this 5? Suppose this guy dies here, then what? Only one premium? Sai Priya? यस, एक पलक में बताओ। पलक, कुशाल, यक्षिता।
Sir, I guess they will be paying only one premium.
Yeah, that's fine. I agreed. 1 premium and here 5 premium, but 4 premium. But how about this 5? How can you justify this 5 then?
Reserve?
Yes.
Sir, they'll keep reserves.
No. How they manage, I'm not saying. How they will manage, I'm not saying. I'm asking, when you write equality sign, when you write, what is the meaning of this? You tell me. A60.
Sir, this
So listen, wait. What is the meaning of this? You tell me. The present value of what? This is the expected present value, right?
Yes, sir.
Expected present value of what? Even I'm not written P here. Remember, in CT1, when we say A5, that means it's exactly 5. Here we write only age here. And then we write 5 here. There is no 1 here in annuities, that's fine. So only 65 you get. 5 means maximum 5. Remember, this is maximum 5. So it's not about making a loss. So that is the average, okay? It doesn't matter if the person dies here. Like you are correct, whatever you said. And Kusal also said, if somebody dies here, only 1 premium, that's fine, okay? Here, remember, this 5 is the max. It's not exact 5. Okay, the present value of max one, because if you go by the definition, whenever this guy dies, he will stop paying. So this automatically give you average value. Okay, even if you see, if you whatever interest rate is given, if you consider all 5 ones and find the present value, okay, that means you are accepting that all the guys, they will not die within 5 years. So that means if you find A5 value, okay, A5 due I've written here, A5, forget about the age, A5 due value, that will be more than this value, because this value is the average. Okay, suppose I have 5 chocolates and there are students in the class. I will say, see, I have 5 chocolates, 5 chocolates in each packet. I will randomly throw. Okay, suppose this is the table. If 3 falls here, I will give you 3. If 2 falls here, I will give 2. If 1 falls here, I will give you 1. The chocolate that falls here on the floor, I will not give, leave them. That means maximum I can give 5. Suppose I will give 3 to this guy, 5 to this guy, 1 to this guy. Okay, maybe nothing will come. Here it never happens, 1 premium in advance, that's another thing. And to someone I will give you on an average 5, 3, 8, 1, 9 to 11. Okay, 11, or maybe you make it 3, 14. Okay, or you make it 2, 15. 15 by 5, that is 3. On an average, it's like I am paying 3. That way this value will be, this is the average value. Okay, so because different people will, different years they will survive, the average value should be this one. So this doesn't mean that it's a present value of 5 payments. It could be 3, 2, whatever. On an average, this one. So sometimes doubt comes at a very later stage. One of your students asked me this kind of a doubt. That's why I'm discussing here. See, today I called you, just I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to know how you are doing. I wanted to discuss something. Okay, next time what you will do, and I'll try to give you class frequently. Okay, now I want to start with 2 classes, Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll have classes on Saturday and Sunday, 4 classes this week. And next week, like one of the students, he says, give half an hour each day. Okay, so that we can clear doubts. Maybe that will be also a better one, I will think. But because I've already classes this week, tomorrow I can give you a class. Day after tomorrow I'll call you, and probably tomorrow I'll send you some problems. Okay, try to solve those problems and come to the class. You'll have more clarity. Last time also you sent already, the answers were not matching. So yeah, and I finally, I got somewhere. So you always post in the group, because you are only 6 and 7. You never mind. Even if you make 5 mistakes, what will happen? Friends never feel bad about this. Okay, so you need not worry about thinking about somebody will see you not making right. Okay, so you post in group, so that suppose someone knows 1, 2, 5, someone knows 3, 4, someone knows 1, 4. So combine, you will get that benefit. Okay, So all will be solved finally. Even if there is a calculation mistake here and there, that because you will be solving a lot of problem, that will not hamper finally. So whether you know the concepts or not, that is important. Okay, that is what I wanted to say. I'm leaving now for today. If you have any concern, any question, anything you want to ask, you can ask me, or any doubts you have. Like Palak sent me the doubt, those doubts I will not discuss today. Okay, I'll give you questions. I will discuss maybe after 3-4 classes. Once you go to that level, I will discuss those doubts. Even I have not seen those doubts. So that whatever problems you will have, and I will discuss more problems in the next class. Okay. Prior to that, I will give you problems and try to spend a lot of time solving problems. You sit with your pen and paper. Okay. You have seen one video, that's fine. You try to solve some problems. They are given in your material. Okay. Plenty of examples are given. So you try to solve examples. Okay. Try to match the answers. They are only, that is the trick to pass. Okay. Watching video is okay. You will know concept once and you will forget also. But once you do the problems, then only you can remember those. Okay. And you keep on your all queries, concern, doubts, whatever you have on your WhatsApp. Whenever I get time, I'll definitely answer. Okay. Yeah. All right, then I'm leaving now for today. Okay. That means you have nothing to ask. All right, then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So.
Thank you.